Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is the City of Liverpool, and it is Non-League to Legend. We are here with episode 8 of Non-League to Legend, and today we have got a double-header special for you. We have got Whitchurch, however you pronounce that, and then we got Abbey Hay in a double-header in the league. As you can see probably here, Whitchurch and Abbey Hay are second and third in the league, and are definitely teams worthy of giving us a challenge in the league as well. Since we last joined us in the league, it was a 5-1 win against Squiersgate, who were fourth and undefeated at the time when we did beat them 5-1, and there's only one defeat to tell you about. We threw a game. We didn't throw a game. We played a game against not in the Notts West County Cup. We did heavily rotate, or we rotated in areas, but we did lose to AFC Blackpool, were top in the South mirrored division of this on the southern side. So not the worst result. Blackpool at that time, we lost one game in the league, where we haven't lost yet in the league. We still haven't. We are currently live on stream. That is correct. A live stream for City of Liverpool. We have the day off. We usually work on Tuesdays. We're not working today. It's my last day off before we do go back to work from my holidays. So instead of just playing this off stream, I decided to stream in a different time zone. And at the moment, everyone seems to be loving it in the chat. So since that Squiersgate game, we've got a few wins to talk to you about. Lee Hendry's been in superb form. There was a 6-3 win in a crazy game. And we just beat Runcorn, first game on the stream, 3-1. And a game we're quite poor in, but, Lee Hendry dragged us from the dead. And we need to highlight Lee Hendry because he's currently on an 8.14. He scored 7 goals in the league, 8 goals in general because he did score in the FA Cup, I believe, with 6 assists and 5 player of the matches. He has been sensational. Like I did say, we do have Whitchurch today. We are playing away from home. We do have McDonald and Noon up top with Clayton, Hendry, Mills, Kelly, Denson, Pilner, Johnson, Ledger, and Braxton. Everybody's in great form. Everybody on the bench is also in great form. We are also going to bring Coughlin back onto the bench as well, and I'm very happy where the squad is. If you're in the chat, there we are. Please let me know what your score prediction is going to be, and we are going to get into this one here. We are currently talking about famous players you met, and Mini HD Gamer is in the chat and talking about Mini Gamer HD. Sorry, I said it there wrong. He's talking about how he's met John Arisa. He's also met Daniel Agger. He's met Ferry McDermott. What I would do to meet Daniel Agger as a Liverpool fan. It's been a good morning for us so far, apart from us losing in the FA Cup to Wolves, and we won't mention that one there as well. But it will be all fine if the Perps win the next 2 games. We are unbeaten 13 from 13 after the end of this episode. And then in that case, then we're probably going to go through and probably get promoted from here. And as we're romping the league. Anyway, we are going to get into the kickoff there. It is going to be us in the purple, Whitchurch in the red. 3-1 guesses Mini Gamer HD is saying. Even when we play poor, we seem to score goals. So 3-1's not a bad guess. I feel like that if we can just go out there and play well and create chances, and Lee Hendry's on, we can win this game 4-5-1. But anyway, back post Johnson there, he's headed over the bar. Lee Hendry from Dead Bulls has been superb so far this season, and a lot of how his assists have come from Dead Bulls. As Hendry whips in another one, back stick there. Kelly gets up, doesn't win it, and maybe there's a chance for Whitchurch to go on the break here with Clark. Clark's ball there finds Noor. Noor's ball out to the left-hand side finds Griffin. It's a flowing counter-attack here from Whitchurch into Doyle. Doyle from distance. It wasn't too far away. In the end, we got enough numbers back so they couldn't break that last line of defenders and force them from distance, which is fine, but not what you want to see. Anyway, great block there from Lee Hendry himself. And it may actually been Mills now that I think there. Noon hat-trick. Oh, my. The effort there was dipping, and in the end, Ben was beat in goals, but luckily the crossbar decided to just shift down a level and it hit the top of it, and we went out to play for a goal kick. 20 minutes played, not been our best half. We haven't been playing too well in the league in general, but hopefully today will be okay. Anyway, the ball finds its way through to Mills. Mills now with the ball, still with Mills, finds it inside there to Pilner. Pilner there liking Lee Hendry, who plays it back to Johnson. Not known for our possession-based football, but this has been great build-up. Out to Clayton. Clayton, he's got a good cross in him. Unfortunately, it's blocked, and Braxton will pick it up. He scored a free kick in the last game. Nothing to note. It was poor goalkeeping, but he did score a free kick nonetheless. As Mills switches it out there to Kelly, who goes across the keeper, and Reece Kelly with the effort as Mini Gamer HD goes, "Hi, YouTube. Hi." They say hi about Mini HD Gamer. Actually, timestamp it right now. Everybody type hi, Mini Gamer HD in the chat if you are on YouTube. Give a timestamp. Anyway, Kelly there across the keeper and in, and there we go. Great pull over to Kelly too there from Gary Mills, who I was about to say hasn't had his best time of year. He's miles on side, looking down the line, didn't even have to move, and then picks it up, one touch, and away you go, and it is going to be 1-0 as Kelly gets on it. He does lose it out there to Loader, who finds a Griffin. there who finds Clark. Craft into Loader again. Loader there into Doyle. Doyle now with it. Still with Doyle, who finds it into Griffin. They're keeping the ball really well, Whitechurch. Into Loader. Still Loader into Doyle, but we have got 2 banks of 4 in front of them, which could make it difficult. They do give the ball there. Griffin, backstick, Noah puts it wide. You live in Australia? Of course I do, in little old Adelaide. If we can type location in the chat, we'll be able to show you there as well, as it's one of our commands. We're limited to 2 shots on target, but they have been having chances from distance. They're having a lot of chances, but we don't mind. We've actually got good possession for our standards. We don't keep a lot of the ball at this level. Like I was telling the stream beforehand, you know, since this is the first stream, it was non-league to legend. We don't have the players to play a possession-based pressing system just yet. You know, it's like asking, you know, when you... Best way to put it is, you know, when you have that, like Hala, Nakamura, Adrian, you have a midfield 3 that contains Fabinho and, yeah, it's morning here. If we go with time, Mini HD Gamer, in the chat as well, it's one of the commands. You can have a look at the time. It's 9:55 at the moment. As Loader gets on the ball, it's like asking those players there, you know, they can play the system. They've hit the post. Can we get it clear? We do. But, you know, if we're asking these players who have got like 7 passing, 4 technique and stuff like, you know, 6 work rate, 5 work rate, you know, to go press and to try and, you know, play possession, beautiful possession-based football, it doesn't really work because Cole Noon's got speed. He actually probably should have got there, but Hesse there clears it. As we do have a follow, the about average German. Get your follows out. Gotta love a German. He's follower 370. For the stream, the above average German. I'm guessing you're watching from Germany, but just confirm it in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. As Loader from distance had Ledger sprawling to his left, and he couldn't get there. But thankfully, it's gone just wide. It would have been a cracking goal from Loader. He's having a very good game of it. And at the moment, not been our best, and it will be Loader to whip it a ball. Whips it in front post. The header off the line by Braxton. There we are. Braxton, actually. We always say Braxton whenever it's rushed. Backstick. Clark's there, cleared from Kelly. Braxton with a goal line clearance. And we are going to make a change here. Well, we're not right now because it's another highlight. As Tabry into Griffin. Griffin now with the ball into Clark. Clark now top of the box to Dixon. Dixon there hits it. Blocked. Can we break? We won't. It falls back to Dixon. Dixon then in the Doyle who finds it ball out wide. A ball into the box. It's surely coming from Sanders. It's blocked. It falls to Clayton. He goes long. Can we find Jamie McDonald? We don't. And Loader will get back on it. And we're just... Our long ball hasn't really been good today. Anyway, Reece Kelly now. Can he find a ball? Finds Mills. Mills has got a decent range of passing, and he looks there for Jamie McDonald. He's got pace, and he's there. Jamie McDonald, leading goal scorer in the league. Jamie McDonald, what a save from Parton. And just like that, as quickly as you like, we exploit this place in behind, and we nearly make it 2 against the run of play, it must be said. And Lee Hendry with the corner. It's a good ball in, and Sanders will head away, and the clearance is rushed, and it's Kelly. It's a free kick. Lee Hendry, get on this, my son, because you're very good over a dead ball. Maybe even Braxton, because he's also very good over a dead ball. And it will be Braxton with his blonde flowing hair to whip this one at goal. He hits it into the wall. On the rebound, blocked again by the same guy who came out of the wall. Oh my God, look at the 4 breaking here. An end-turn game. This highlight has lasted forever. It's Noor. It's still Noor. Still with Noor. His ball is a good foul from Clayton. I'm going to take this opportunity now to just slow it down, make a change. Dan Clayton's not had his best game out wide. We are going to get on Jamie McLeaf because he has enough speed to play out there. He's not natural in that role, but he can definitely play it. And we will make that first change there. And we will go to that. And just make a change. Slow it down. And that is what we are going to do. 70 minutes played. We have conceded 20 shots, only 3 on target though, which is fine by me. Defensively not been great, but defensively we haven't conceded. So... that's what we got to do. Got to go school and have school later on. That's fine. I'm Mini HD Gamers. Braxton nearly puts it in at the far post there. And there we are. We are going to make another change here. We're actually going to get Jamie McDonald off. And Lewis Troke has got a bit of speed to, you know, try and get there. Jamie McDonald's had a good year. We just don't want to get him sent off. And just as the change is made, it is a highlight to Noor. Noor finds Sanders from distance. Ledger, what a save. Ben Ledger, what have you just done, my boy? We can highlight it. That's where Sanders just hit it. We've got to go to behind the goal. He is gone top bins as Ben Ledger. Sanders there. Look at that one curling back in towards the goal. Ledger back with the flight of it. What a hand. What a save. Go back to live, obviously. We obviously go to back to director cam. and back to normal speed, of course, as well, as the ball from Noor is going to go in. Can we defend and make sure our keeper save was worth it? The ball's headed away, and it will be fine. O'Brien now with the ball. Still with O'Brien. Whips it in. Backstick. Pilner gets it away. And Lapham will pick it up. Look, an end-to-end game. But at the moment, not much happening. Carl Noon's going to come off right now. Can we hold on? Can we go a little bit more defensive? Can we make ourselves a little bit more time wasting? There we go. Going to bring Natko in for Carl Noon. Noon's going to come in there as the 5th centre back, and Trote's going to come up front if we do need the outlet, and there we are. Can we hold on? Can we concentrate, or is it going to be a goal late doors for Whitchurch, who probably deserves something out of this game? Dixon now with it. Still with Dixon, finds Doyle. Doyle still with the ball. Doyle to Dixon. Dixon from distance! And just like that, it is 1-1. Maybe for the first time this season, we aren't going to win a game. It might be a draw. It'll be the first time we've dropped points in the league. To be honest, we're probably lucky to not be behind. Nothing Ben Ledger could do about it. And Dixon with a great strike. There we are. And he puts it in bottom bins. That's a great strike. Ledger can't get to that one there. A little bit unsided too by both midfielders trying to press. And that's going to be that. I would imagine it's probably how it's going to stay, unless there's a last chance from one team to win at late doors. Look, I'll happily take an undeserving 1-1 draw, and it looks like that's what we're going to get. We're lucky here today. Unless they score right now from this highlight, we are lucky to have got away with this one here. It's been a poor performance from the City of Liverpool. But look, against second in the league, you don't lose. We stay unbeaten in 12 games. I can live with that. Hinchcliffe with the ball. He puts it over the top, and that should be game over, referee, as it gets thumped away. And it is. We do draw 1-1 there, conceding late doors, but let's be honest. Simply put, we weren't good enough today, and a lot of the lads do agree with that one there as well. We do draw to Whitchurch, Allport. We do have Abby Hay. I love the name, Abby Hay, in a second as well. So for everybody on YouTube, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the Abby Hay game in just a second. Everybody on Twitch will obviously be similar to that one there, so don't go anywhere. And I'll see you guys on YouTube in just a second. Welcome back, YouTube. It is part 2 of episode 8 here of Non-League to Legend with the City of Liverpool. And we have our second game against Abbey Hay, who are now second because they won. And we obviously drew to Whitchurch, who are now in third. Would I take another draw? Look, another draw would be great because obviously we keep our 9-point gap to Abbey Hay and we don't know who Whitchurch are playing. I just realised our next league game is going to be Ashton Athletic, who I could give you a triple header. And if results go the way and Ashton Athletic finish second, I'll give you a triple header. If not, and they're still, third or fourth, we won't do a triple header and we'll play that one just as a stream game. Just shows that. Links in the description below. Come follow us on Twitch. Why wouldn't you watch the madness? That is a demo stream. Anyhow, what is the score predictions for this one here, ladies and gentlemen, against Abbey Hay? Let me know, but hopefully it'll be a good result. And we are going to get into that one there. Unchanged, that is our best 11, and we did have 7 days rest, so everybody is fit and really ready to go. Apart from Thorpe on the bench, because he picked up a little bit of a knock in the under-23 game, but we should be okay. They're playing 4-4-2 as well, so it'll be interesting to see whose 4-4-2 will come out on top. I'm going to just tell the lads that, obviously I have a lot of faith in them. We're not going to set up any opposition instructions as always, and we are going to go into kickoff here against Abbey Hay. We're in the red, and we are obviously in our purple. I don't think we're going to get too many colour clashes in the entire save with the purple. Anyway, Bennett into O'Donnell, and we should be away here. We are. Look, if we play as well as we know we can, we definitely will win this game, but we haven't been great of late. We've been struggling a little bit, but not, we're struggling, and from 12 games, we've won 11 and drawn 1. We can't complain as O'Brien gets on it from distance. O'Brien, and I tell you what, he's rattled the top of the crosser. Braxton's clearance is poor, but he makes up for it with a last-ditch clearance there. Gray on the ball inside the Coral. Coral with it finds O'Brien. O'Brien now with the ball inside the right. Right now, back to O'Brien. Highlights not over. Murray, crunching challenge. Maybe a chance for us to break. It won't be. It falls back to O'Brien. Back into Bennett. Bennett to Murray. Still with Murray. Into Gray. Gray now, good control possession here from Abbey Hay into Bennett. Bennett into O'Brien. Still with O'Brien. O'Brien's ball out wide finds Suraka. Maybe a chance for them to get a cross in the rows. Cross comes in blocked. Maybe it's a chance for us to go on the break here as Dan Clayton's got space to run into. Still with Dan Clayton. He's got a good cross on him. Instead he goes inside the Jamie McDonald, and unfortunately the highlight just decides to end. It's okay though. Look, away at Abbey Hay, another draw would probably be good on paper. I ideally would like to win this game, obviously, because I think, winning these games this early could probably mean we're probably going to get promoted this season. Lose this game, all of a sudden the league starts becoming tighter. Draw is not the worst result, and 39 minutes played, 40 minutes played, still 0-0, but it's a highlight to Abby Hay as Gray finds Bennett on this left-hand side, finds Murray. Murray now looks for the switch back stick. Clayton heads away, but only as far as O'Brien. O'Brien now in a Soraka finds Rose. Braxton gets it away, finds Jamie McDonald, and if Carl Noon wants to make a run, he won't. Instead, Jamie McDonald looks for Carl Noon anyway, even though it wasn't on. And Corral will find it there. And Corral's ball out there to Rose. Rose now switches the play. Coral, what a strike. Ledger maybe could have done a little bit better, but Coral was very happy with that one there. We are 1-0 down to Abby Hay. And maybe we're just getting put in our place a little bit. Maybe we've played a lot of the sides that are weaker than us, and we're definitely better, but maybe against the sides that are topish around us, top of the table-ish, we are not better there. And saying that, we beat Squires Gate 5-1, so it's interesting to see. We're not going to tell the boys to do too much at the moment, but we will change it at half-time. We're just not getting the service to Noon and McDonald in the last couple of games, and even in the game we won 3-1, it was very limited as well. We were lucky in the second half, we kind of switched it on in that game as well, the game that we did stream first up before we went live on YouTube for the Whitchurch game. It's just something to think about, something to maybe just think about in the back of the head of how we can maybe get something out of it. Anyway, O'Brien now with the ball, finds Bennett. Bennett from distance, good save there from Ledger. Great save, said the game. It was good, nice height, a save he should be making. And it is still going to be 1-0. Rose now with the ball, all the way back, stick headed straight at Ledger there as well. What we are going to do is, just because the lads haven't really started the half in the best form, we are going to tell them just to get a little bit creative, see if we can get on the ball, see if we can create. At the moment, though, not much happening. Lee Hendry, when he doesn't have a good game, we seem to not have a good game as well. Time's still ticking away here. We are going to make a change. We're going to move a little bit more attacking in the way we do set up. We are going to actually go to our transition and just go to press a little bit more. Sorry, out of possession. Just going to press a little bit more urgently. And get a little bit more in their faces, a little bit higher up the field, not too high. Our midfield is not having the best of time, but we are going to get Mills off. We are going to bring on Hincliffe or Jamie as an attacking midfielder. We will go to that. I'm tempted to also bring Clayton off as well, but we will keep him out there at the moment. We'll stay 4-4-2 for now, and then we will switch to a free striker formation, or we could switch to maybe a centre attacking mid and go narrow. It'd be interesting to see. 70 minutes played. We are going to go like this. We're going to go a little bit asymmetric, I reckon. Clayton's going to come in there for Jamie. We're actually going to bring Coughlin in there as well. We can actually play central midfielder. We might get it like that on support, and we will get Kelly there. What we are going to do is exploit the right-hand side, and we will try and work the ball into the box as well. We'll go with Hincliffe in behind as a bit more of an attacking playmaker, getting a little bit more forward. Just seeing if we can get something out of it, and we'll bring Lewis Troke off the bench late doors as well, if needs be. 77 minutes played. Time still ticking away here. It is a highlight, and it's Hingbottom who finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell now with the ball. Looks out to Rose. Rose now with it. Still with the ball is Rose to Thompson. Thompson whips it in there. Ledger claims, and maybe it's a chance for us to go direct and long, which we do. And what a kick from Ledger to McDonald. McDonald now holds it up, finds Johnson, who finds Braxton. Braxton now, can he whip in an early cross? He doesn't look like he wants to, and in the end, he gets absolutely cleaned up by Rose, and they're on the break here. They've got numbers, and I'll tell you what, I think Abby Hay are about to score their second. Abby Hay, Rose, ball in, backstick, Coral's there. And I reckon it's our first loss of the season, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to make our last change here. We're going to get Kelly off. We are going to go to free up front, get Lewis Troke on as a poacher on attack. And we are just going to go very, very long up the line. Don't work it into the box. And just take some longer kits and see if we can create something out of nothing. Get back into this game. Could we score 2 goals in 10 minutes? Who knows? It hasn't happened for us here today. At least our first loss is going to come as a YouTube episode as well, so everybody can see that too. Just the last few games haven't been great from us. And look, we need to keep our heads and say we're still good. Anyway, Lee Hendry there. His ball. Johnson's there. Riser. Colnoon! Offside? No way. They had this guy back on the line. Was he? There is no way he was, wasn't he? Yeah, never mind. It looked like he was a mile on. A goal disallowed. If we scored then, it was game on, but it's not. And it's a corner to Rose. Rose whips it in. Everybody's missed it. What a save there from Ben to keep us with maybe a sniff of it. But I highly doubt we're going to... Look, if we scored right now, maybe we believe. Noon's not going to get there, but we will win it with Michael, who just gives it away. Gray now with it. Still with Gray. Whips it in there. Looks there for Rose. Rose now looking there for Thompson. Thompson's ball into Rose. Rose now, it's blocked. Falls to O'Brien. Look, I don't think there's even enough time, even if we were to win the ball, go on the break and score right now. As the ball comes in, Johnson's clearance is poor. Braxton doesn't bring it down. He just heads it away. We have been dominated here by Abby Hay. It's been the 2 worst performances of the save so far. And Gray's going to hit one from distance that he finds Coral Noon, who deserves his hat-trick. Coral. And there we go. We lose 3-0 to Abby Hay in the worst performance of the league so far. And there we go. Unfortunate from us. It's unfortunate for us, but it does happen. Anyway, 93 minutes played, and until the final whistle goes, which it does go now, we can all but confirm that we have lost our first game in the league. It's unfortunate, but there's not much we can do. Unlucky, boys. Simply put, it was not good enough. And to be honest, that is correct. It was not good enough for what we've been producing in the league. Ashton Athletic is the next game as well, so it's not going to get easier from here either. But that game is going to not be on YouTube. That is how we're going to end the YouTube episode for episode 8. Episode 8 has been the worst episode we've produced so far. At some point, we did have to lose, and it has taken 13 games for us to lose. 12 games unbeaten, 11 games won, 1 game drawn, and a loss. Unfortunately, we've gone draw, lose in the last 2. We are still top, but all of a sudden, Abby Hay closed the gap. They've lost 3 games at the moment themselves. We've only lost once. Look, if we can keep that form up, if we can keep going 12 games before we lose for the rest of the season, we are probably going to get promoted. However, it was not good enough from us today, and it is shown. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from City Liverpool, Damien, and Non-League to Legend, that is the end of episode 8, and we'll see you for episode 9 in the not-too-distant future. Thank you, and goodbye.